want to thank you for taking the time to join us here on Polk Place. I'm Brian Lacey, and a first-timer in the studio. Her name is Wynn. She is with AdventHealth Polk Foundation. First time with us, like I said, welcome to the show.
Thank you, Brian. I appreciate you having me.
Yeah, so talk to me a little bit about, you've been in public relations for a little bit, and you're a Polk County girl. Talk to me a little bit about your careers.
Yes, I was born and raised in Lake Wales in the cattle business, so I've done a little bit of different things, but the last year I've been with AdventHealth Polk Foundation. I was born in the Lake Wales Hospital. I won't say how many years ago, and I have truly loved being able to help raise funds to be able to give back to the hospital that my family attends way too often, my dad in some cases, and also Heart of Florida and Davenport, Haines City.
Well, Leanne, talk to me a little bit as we travel throughout Orlando, Tampa area, and here in Polk County. AdventHealth is a new name to the Polk County area, but talk about the history of AdventHealth, if you would, please.
Yeah, I'm glad you asked. AdventHealth is non-for-profit, faith-based healthcare system. So been around since 1800s, began in Battle Creek, Michigan, with the Seventh-day Adventist. So they did not have medical degrees back then. They just knew how to cure people with nutritious food, open air. They took people out and about to nature, and of course took care of them mind, body, and spirit. So people started getting medical degrees, and AdventHealth has continued to grow into what it is today. So we're in 9 states with 100,000 employees, just hit 100,000 a week or two ago. And so Altamont Springs is the headquarters for AdventHealth, and so Orlando and Tampa have been able to grow, but just in the last 5 to 5.5 years entered into the Polk County market with purchasing what we call our legacy hospitals, so Lake Wales and of course Heart of Florida, and as we continue to grow as well.
Let's talk a little bit about the foundation itself within Polk. What exactly is the Advent Foundation for Polk?
Okay. So myself and a foundation board. So the foundation board is made of community members, quite a bit, heavily in Lake Wales and of course Davenport, but Winter Haven and some Lakeland folks, who care enough about the initiatives of the hospital, of course being a nonprofit, as we take care of patients whether they can pay or not, whether they have insurance or not. If you come to the ER, you're going to be taken care of to the best that any of the nurses and the physicians can. So we raise money for capital, equipment needs. For Lake Wales and Haines City, these hospitals were owned by for-profits beforehand. So a lot of their interests were more in having the dividends, not really always upgrading the equipment. So as AdventHealth has bought these hospitals, a lot of the money's had to go into the last 5 years, new chillers, new roofs, new elevators, things that are infrastructure that had to happen. So the community cares enough that when we want new cardiac or we need new equipment in labor and delivery, the community pulls the funds to be able to give back to the hospital to help that way.
Let's talk a little bit about how you guys are funded through the generosity of the community. So talk a little bit about how folks can help you.
Thank you for asking. So yes, we raise the funds, and we have various different funds that are designated 100% of the gift goes back towards the hospital. So our newest initiative across Polk is cardiovascular services. And so folks can come to AdventHealth, yourgenerosityhealspolk.com, and give through there and see what our latest initiatives are at each hospital and get behind them. Always contact me as well.
I went through the website yesterday, and in the amazing thing about it, each hospital in each area has somebody doing with what you're doing. And I think the thing that really ties in and giving back to the community, I love the fact that you said, you have family that goes to the hospital. Talk about the importance of being connected with that hospital and what that hospital does for that community.
Okay, sure, yes. The AdventHealth, part of being nonprofit, is giving back to the communities that you take care of the patients in. This is our communities. So AdventHealth truly supports many other nonprofits in the community, and we like to be able to partner with those where our services butt up to theirs. Folks like the Lake Wales Care Center, they take care of folks in our community who, whenever they leave our hospital and they need someplace to go, whether it's transitional housing, Meals on Wheels, things like that, So we give back quite a bit, into the community. And so we love it that we're able to give back to the community, but we rely on the community to support the new programs and initiatives of the hospital.
Now, you'd mentioned cardiovascular a little bit ago about some of the things that you guys are directly involved in. What are some of the other programs that you're involved in that you're helping the community members?
Yes, in Lake Wells, just before I started, everyone supported a new 3D mammography equipment at over $320,000 was given to Lake Wells Hospital to fully purchase a new 3D mammo. So truly life-saving equipment for women, so they don't to have breast mammograms. They don't have to leave our small town, and of course, Polk County is growing, as we all know, so with the amount of growth happening in Lake Wells, we don't want everybody to have to be on the roads heading to Winter Haven just to have a simple procedure like that. So that's a really big thing. We've been doing a lot of fun programmatic things. Volunteers come in into the hospital to visit with patients. We have one in particular that comes around with a comfort cart, and she visits each individual patient. So we've been able to support all the pillows and the give back things that she has when she comes around. Lastly, at Heart of Florida, cardiac rehab. So as folks have had any kind of cardio events, heart attack, stroke, stents put in, you need to go to cardiac rehab and be monitored and let a prescription from a physician be called on you. So whenever you're working out, you're monitored and they're watching that. So the foundation's been able to support that as well.
We got just about a minute left, Leanne. What I want you to do is inspire the folks to give of their resources, their time, their efforts to a cause that supports the community that they live, work, and play in.
Okay. Truly, especially with cardiac, we say minutes matter because it's true. It does. And a lot of people say, I want to be able to, I'll bypass Lake Wells, I'll drive to a bigger town. Well, when minutes matter and it's you or your loved ones, and it is, we want to invest in our own healthcare system within our small community. So upcoming soon, we'll be having Friends of the Foundation events. Friends of the Foundation is anyone who gives $1,000 or more back to the foundation. So we're planning an event at Legoland for not only appreciation for those who are already members, but a recruitment event. So just be on the lookout for more information to come to an event at Legoland.
Anytime that you need to promote anything, or just if you're in Bartow, stop back up and see me, will you please?
Thank you. Thank
you. It's been
you.
a lot of fun.
Oh, good.
And entertaining, but informative too. So come back and see me, would you please?
Thank you, Brian. I sure will.
AdventHealth Polk Foundation's goal is simple: support programs and needs that serve Heart of Florida and Lake Wales patients, guests, and team members. By partnering with them to support their areas of greatest needs, you have the opportunity to move health forward by funding patient care priorities. Your donations stay within their hospitals and 100% goes to the areas that you designate. Thanks to the generous contributions from community members, their foundation funds programs that shape the future of innovative whole person care. Now, if you need more information, go to adventhealth.com/AdventHealth-Foundation. If you enjoyed that episode of Polk Place, I invite you to like, share, and subscribe to the channel, and even check out the next one.